Damona, I've never done this segment without you. We've done it several times, but the very first time we met, you mentioned the digital hanky, which is what we can do. You shifted my perspective with that beautiful pairing of words, digital hanky.
Thank you.
Okay, well, according to a report from Tinder, Gen Z has changed the future of dating with their new interest in digital dates. And Damona, do you agree that digital dates are here to stay?
Definitely. And I also agree that they're not just for Gen Z. Everyone is adopting digital dating because obviously you kind of had to.
Yeah.
I have always recommended it as a screening step. So that's what I think might change. People are now using it as a replacement for the date. But if you can use it as a screening step, keep it short and sweet, and then, get prepared for it like you would for a regular date. Sometimes people are like, I'll just do a quick little FaceTime date, and then they don't think about that's their first impression. That's the first time someone's going to see them. So if you think of your lighting, you think of not having her dirty underwear in the back, and really set the stage for a great meet cute, it can still work in the digital space.
Well, let's chat with two women of different ages looking to better their online dating game. Please welcome Aime and Allison. Okay, so Aime, tell me what's going on in your dating life.
Well, I'm exhausted. I've got the digital burnout. I dated really, really heavily in my 20s and my 30s. And I've been on the apps all of that time. And the dating pool is just getting really shallow. Actually, so shallow, I'm in repeats. What
does that mean?
Is this a Samantha Jones moment where you're like, I've been with you before?
Yes. In 2016, I went out with this guy, and it didn't go well. We didn't really hit it off. And then in 2019, I went out with the same guy, and we didn't realize that we'd been out with each other until we were halfway through the date.
When you did realize it, can I ask what you guys said or did?
I think we just said, and then we just continued. We just continued on our date, and we ended up having a good time the second time around.
Maybe keeping an open mind is a good thing.
Absolutely.
But don't ask me, ask Damona. Do you have a question for Damona?
Yeah, Damona, how do I keep dating fun? Because right now it's kind of a drag. I'm exhausted. How does this stay fun?
I hear that burnout, and what I see here is by having so many options, it actually brings up anxiety. It takes the fun out of it, right?
Yeah.
And it makes you not want to do it anymore. So I'm going to give you some advice that may be a little counterintuitive.
Okay.
I'm going to have you pull back. How many hours a day would you say you spend on your dating?
Probably 2 or 3.
Well, if you are on the apps for that much time, nothing's going to look good to you anymore.
Right.
So I want you to limit the time that you're spending on apps. I'm going to give you 15 minutes a day. That's it. Because that will force you to make a choice and not just keep swiping and looking for the next best thing. And the other thing I want you to try is something I call cycling. So this is when you start on one dating app, take all of the other apps off your phone, and spend 4 to 6 weeks on that one app. And then after 4 to 6 weeks, you can go to another app, and then you get boosted in the algorithm because you're new. Everyone you see there is new and shiny. You can get really excited again. And that cycling gives you a fresh perspective and new options that you might not have seen before.
I like that. That's a really interesting thing that I've never tried before.
I aim to please.
I learned so much with you, Damona. It crushes my soul in the best way ever.